You guys, listen to this one. Last year, spending on home repairs, home improvement projects grew to over $420 billion. But sometimes we try to tackle those projects that, well, maybe we should leave to the experts. How do you know when is the time to do that? Well, let's welcome in Mark Dawson, Chief Operating Officer of 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, and Mr. Sparky Electric to the show today. Mark, good morning, and how are you?
Good morning. I am great. It's good to be here.
Oh, I'm glad to talk with you here. So, we always have this joke, something will break or something goes wrong. And I kind of look at my husband, even, call in my dad on occasion. Is this a DIY? Is this so we can handle it? What are your rules of thumb over that debate that so many of us have?
Yeah, well, I have the same conversation with my wife. So the first thing I'm going to say is if you have a do-it-yourself project, you should do a little bit of research, right? And make sure you understand how to do the project and you're confident in completing the project. If you feel confident, then you move to the next step, right? Which is, hey, what tools do I need? Do I know how to operate those tools efficiently and safely? And if you check that box, then you can go to the next. Do I need to pull a permit to actually do the program, right? The project. If you need to pull a permit, I'm going to tell you to stop right there, turn off YouTube, and call an expert because they know the local requirements on how to pull the permit, how to install it, and then, of course, they'll help you pass inspection when you get the final project completed.
Oh, I like that one. So I'm curious though, when it comes to the holidays right around the corner, I think of using the sink. And let's be honest, every time you get a clogged sink, it never happens on like a good time. It always happens when you've got people coming over. Do you have some easy ways to try to fix it yourself before you call them the big guns?
Yeah, so you're right. It never happens at the right time. So a couple things. First of all, try to prevent that from happening. Don't put things down to the garbage disposal that don't need to be there, right? So large bones, coffee grounds, fats, grease, any kind of fibrous vegetables like an asparagus or a celery, don't put those down the garbage disposal. However, if it clogs, don't panic. But don't put chemicals down the drain, right? So they actually do harm to your garbage disposal over time and your pipes. So simple remedy, vinegar and baking soda, equal parts. Pour it down, it foams up, it fizzles. It'll actually push through the clog. If that doesn't happen, then last but not least, grab a plunger.
And then if it still doesn't happen, pick up the phone, right? Stop right there. I like that.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Hey, you know what? Let's talk a little bit more on the holidays, if you will. And I love the holidays for holiday decorations. Every year, I swear, we get more lights. I'm not complaining, but I also see it in my electric bill. Let's talk energy efficiency. Any tips when it comes to those holiday lights that, we all love?
Yeah, so there's a lot of going on with holiday lights and decorations, and every year I drive around the neighborhood, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But let's talk about how to save some energy. First of all, you may want to look at solar lights. So you can use those, you can string them anywhere around the house, in the yard. You don't have to worry about electricity or plugs, and you don't have the messy extension cords going through the yard. So that's a good thing. The second thing is if you have the old traditional lights, you may want to upgrade to an LED light. So they use 70 to 80% less energy than the old traditional lights, and they have a 20 times longer lifespan than the traditional lights. So good return on your investment, and it's energy, clean.
I love hearing that. Hey, speaking of clean though, one thing too, people are thinking about, maybe you've got family coming in, for the first time since the pandemic. I know that's hopefully the boat that we're in here. You do think about air quality. I think we all think about it a little differently than we have in the past. What do we need to keep in mind when it comes to making sure the air in our home that we're breathing is clean and safe?
Yeah, so you're right. So it's the first time that a lot of people have gotten together over the last 2 years. And so two things you can do. One is have someone come in and professionally clean your ducts where all your air travels through. There's a lot of dust up there you can't see. And so they'll remove that and they'll spray a disinfectant in there as well to help your air stay clean for months and months to come. The second thing is you have your regular air filter, but you may want to install an air filtration system. It's a little bit bigger, better than that process. It removes all the microscopic fibers that you can't catch with a regular air filter, and that will help clean your air as well.
Well, I feel like, Mark, we covered a lot of different topics today. I'm so glad we did. But if people want even more information, where can they go?
Yeah, we're here to serve. So you can go to www.mrsparky.com or BenjaminFranklinPlumbing.com, or onehourheatingandair.com.
Nice. There they are right there at the bottom of your screen as well. Mark, thanks for your tips today. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a good day.